Welcome, everyone. Welcome to Purple Lunar Rose Tarot and Astrology. Tonight, I'm going to be reading for all 12 signs. I will use timestamps and I will put those timestamps in after the live stream is over. Please remember we are multi streaming on 3 different platforms. So I'm on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch all at the same time. I did share out a little bit, not a whole lot. This live stream is a little bit different than what we've been used to. I don't normally do all 12 signs all together in one live unless it's something special. But this is actually just our element readings put all into one. Unfortunately, I was not able to make it this week. It has been a very challenging week for me personally, Rosa. And we're going to talk about that just a little bit. So, yes, tonight we're going to look at all 12 signs for the week of October, November. I'm sorry, November 10th through the 16th. Now, on Sunday, we did the love and astrology, and we did talk about the 1111 portal. That is going to be your biggest cosmic influence this week. So, if you guys missed that live, I definitely recommend catching up on that particular video. All right, so I do want to talk to you about the election, and I labeled or called this live stream, after the election. So this is the energy that we're going to look at tonight is the week after. Guys, please remember I'm always a week ahead. So if you're looking to what happened this week or you need to check my accuracy, you can go over to my YouTube channel and you can find those videos under the live tab. All right, so I do want to talk to everyone about my thoughts on the 2024 presidential election before we get started with the 12 signs. So I do see everyone starting to come in. I see that there's a situation with YouTube, but I'm just going to leave it and hopefully it will fix itself. Michelle joining us over on Facebook. Hello, ladies. Welcome. Welcome. All right, so let's just jump in and get started. I feel like I'm going to step on some toes, but if you have been following me for any amount of time, I feel like you understand my language and maybe sometimes even my tone. Is it possible that I am going to piss someone off tonight? Yes, most definitely, very possible. Before I start, I want to say that it is never my intention. It is never my intention to hurt anyone. And honestly, I'm just trying to be honest, definitely from the bottom of my heart type of situation, right? Thank you, Michelle, for the sound and picture check. All right, so I actually wrote this down because y'all know that I get super emotional in these, emotional times. And I wanted to be able to get this message out as clearly as possible. All right, so here goes. Ready? And then right after this, I'm just going to jump right in with Aries, and then I will put some timestamps as well. These are going to be short and sweet. I do not intend on being here for the next 3 hours. So I'm just letting everyone, including Spirit, know that that is my plan. All right, so I did wait to say anything about this election because I did want to get my thoughts in order and I didn't want my emotions to get in the way of this important message. As some of you know, my name is Rosa here at PLR, and I've been having my spiritual awakening since 2015. I've been working on healing and what we call my spiritual journey, right? Ever since, sometimes I make a joke that I feel like it's against my own will. I've always joked that I feel like spirits are dragging me by my feet, and I'm always like clawing at the dirt, screaming, no, I don't want to go, right? But I do feel that as I progress through my spiritual awakening journey, that is less and less. But I just wanted to give you a little background about who I am and what I'm doing out here. And for weeks, this there's been this energy building up to this election, and I've been trying to remind everyone of two very important things. The first one is that your awakening is about unconditional love. I feel like I try to say that as many times as possible. And the second thing that I've been reminding everyone as this election got closer and closer is that Pluto was here and making this once in our lifetime transit. So Pluto is here for the first time since the Revolutionary War. I do not believe that that is a coincidence. I have continually told you that we are experiencing this spiritual awakening because we are here serving God's will. I practiced this like 3 times. Okay. On November 5th, 2024, Trump was reelected as president of the United States of America. And many of you have celebrated, and many more of you have wondered how this could happen or how it's possible. We've blamed everyone from the white man to the Latinos. We have fought with friends and family. We have broken up with loved ones and cursed the innocent. Before I keep going, I need to mention that all of this energy is so ugly, it hurts. It's so ugly, it hurts. So I'm going to speak on something for both sides. And I don't believe that either side is going to enjoy what I have to say. But I feel like if I'm having this spiritual awakening and I have to take these spankings, so do you. And of course, you don't have to. You don't have to. You can always go do whatever it is that you do. All right. So I'm going to start with those of you that voted for Trump. This is my message. I will not go through the lengthy facts that we all know about this man. I know that you've already heard all of it, and I understand that you will continue to hear more of it. This part is going to be sensitive, definitely a trigger warning here, and we may even lose some followers. I want everyone to know that I'm okay with that. Many of you have heard the other side say that the reason you voted for Trump was lack of knowledge. Some of them call it ignorance. I can understand that statement, and I agree with that statement. Now, before you get angry with me, please hear me out. There are millions and millions and millions of people around the world, and 48% of Americans who know exactly who that man is and what he represents. And they all agree that it is only the 52% of Americans who are confused. Now, you don't have to hear me out anymore. And if you need to go, do what you must. But if any part of you inside is wondering or questioning whether you made the right choice, I invite you to keep listening. You were fooled, but don't worry, you are not alone. Now, for those of us that are walking around high on our righteousness because we know that we made the right choice, this part of the message is for you. Did you do your due diligence? Did you do your research? Did you educate yourself? Did you gain the wisdom needed before making the vote? Yes, you did. Congratulations. Pat yourself on the back. But here's what I know, and here's what Spirit shared with me. Just as the man who voted for Trump is considered miserable, sad, depressed with his life, suffering from PTSD, procrastination, lack of self-respect to heal themselves, and just miserable and wants everyone to be miserable with them, you also, my friend, have made a grave mistake. See, you want to blame the misinformed for the timeline that you are in. But you heard me. You heard me say it just now. And that's right. You chose this timeline. I'm going to say it one more time for those of you in the back. You chose this timeline. So if you are mad, sad, can't believe the state of the world you're in, yada, yada, yes, I understand. But you need to ask yourself, where did you procrastinate? Where did you have lack of self-discipline when it came to your awakening and your spiritual healing work? Because this place, this time that you're experiencing right now, this is what you have aligned to. I'm going to recommend that we all understand this is no one's fault. There is no need for us to fight with one another. This is Pluto, death and rebirth. I've been telling you for years that Pluto was here for the end of an era, and destruction must happen before you can rebuild. The anger that both sides feel, use that. Use the anger to become stronger, wiser, smarter, braver. This is not the end of anything. This is only the beginning. Look around you. The human spirit has never been more alive. People have never been more awake. And the truth is spreading like wildfire. So you must keep your faith, because the light will always win. You cannot let this man continue to divide us any more than he already has since 2016. Just do not. Have compassion and understanding. Know that this is why you are here. You know that this is why you chose to awaken. Now, let's get on with the work of healing. And if anyone still doubts what I'm saying about Pluto, I encourage you to research who Christopher Columbus was. What type of man was he? That's all I'm going to say on this matter. No one should be fighting with anyone, and that nonsense will not be tolerated here at all whatsoever. You will be blocked, deleted immediately. So welcome, everyone who's still here. Welcome to the Great Awakening. Your soul actually chose to be here. That's it. That is my message about this election. I hope it was received in the way that I intended. All right, so all 12 signs. And we're going to go from November 10th through November 16th. I'm going to start with the fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. I have broke them all down. We will put timestamps for each. I'm going to do water signs next, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and air signs to wrap it up, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Again, these are going to be short and sweet. I know I put clarifiers out here, but we're actually not going to clarify tonight. We're just going to get the message straight out. I appreciate you, ladies. I'm the Aries. We're the biggest crybabies. I'm telling y'all. I'm telling you. All right, so this is what I've decided to do. The Heal Yourself reading cards for energy of the week. Sacred Traveler for our main spread. Guidance is going to come from Love Activation Oracle, because we all need it. And Moonology Oracle, of course, to close it out. So let me just get them want them. And I just want to warn everybody ahead of time, it's very possible that I will need to pause because I forgot to go to the restroom before we got started. Okay. Aries, let's do 1525. I like the fives. Aries, that represents change. All right. So heal yourself reading cards. That's definitely what we're doing here. As if you ever wondered why I decided to start this channel and why I do these readings for the 12 zodiac signs, this is my spiritual awakening journey. So if you're new, welcome. I study astrology. I study birth charts. I understand that we have all 12 signs. It's not just your sun sign. It's not just your moon or your rising. Each sign, it represents in a section or an area of your life. And I take these messages and correlate them with that area on my birth chart. I welcome you to do the same. Aries, November 10th through the 16th, Family and Tribe is coming out. It's number 20. On the bottom, we have Selling Out. That's going to be interesting. All right, next thing I'm going to look at is Challenge or Obstacle. I think Family and Tribe is pretty easy. Answering the call, the time is now. Staying focused, hold the course. This is lesson learned to help you with the challenge or obstacle. Discovering truth. You stand in the light of truth. Great adventure is going to be on the bottom. Take a risk and venture forward. You're going somewhere, you're traveling somewhere, and maybe taking your family. It's interesting because I'm actually going to see Sandra, but it's the week after. But Family and Tribe is like your focus, Aries, right now is solely on your family and your soul tribe. I recommend that that should be everybody's focus, regardless of what sign you are. Like minds right now is going to be key. It's going to be key to our mental health. I feel like November 5th, I know this is going to sound a certain type of way to people. I really don't care anymore. But it's like I kept wondering, why did Spirit make me have this spiritual awakening and tell me I have to go do this, right? And I know some of you are like, you have to. Yes, I have to. When I don't do it, life is so much harder. And when I do it, life is so much easier. um, so yeah, follow your purpose and you'll see. But I kept wondering, right? Like, why does the world need tarot? The world doesn't need tarot. You know why the world needs Rosa? Because we need mental health awareness. That's why. Oh my goodness, right? Spirit will humble you in the quickest of ways. But I do feel that that is what's happening. Your focus is very much on your family, your soul tribe, and being around like minds. Answering the call, the time is now. It's very possible that someone gets an actual phone call. A lot of times with this card, I actually hear the ringing of the old telephones, right? Not like our smartphones that sing songs to us, but like the old, ring ring of a phone. So it's very possible there's some type of communication that is a challenge or obstacle. Maybe something that you've been procrastinating because it says the time is now. I feel like Aries is known for being first, being the leader, always wanting to be ahead. That type of energy, and that is a healed Aries. A wounded Aries will procrastinate everything, every day, every single second of life. How do I know? Because that's me. I'm healing, right? Staying focused, hold the course. This is your lesson learned to help you with the situation. So I feel like right now, Aries, you're very focused on family and tribe. Some type of phone call, some type of communication comes in. It definitely could like knock you off the tracks. I feel like make you feel like you're being derailed or like detoured. Spirit's asking you to hold the course and stay focused. I think when you do hold the course and stay focused, the outcome is discovering truth. You stand in the light of truth. So you're going to find something out. And again, you may be traveling because on the bottom of the deck, we did have take a risk and venture forward. All right, Aries. I do want to mention the 1111 portal. I feel like the energies of this week has really just sidetracked us, and it's such a wonderful manifestation portal, especially for those of us on this very specific type of spiritual awakening journey over here at PLR. So yes, this is definitely going to be your biggest cosmic influence is the 1111 portal. So I'm wondering, Aries, are you manifesting? Are you manifesting some type of trip? I know I am. I'm actually manifesting my trip to see Sandra. And I should mention, I guess I should have mentioned it at the beginning. I started a sale in our Etsy shop, just Etsy shop only. It's up to 33% on some of the readings, actually all readings. I did the whole store from today until I think I did the 18th. It's the week that I'm leaving. So yes, guys, if you want to help me get to Sandra and take my trip to Missouri, go check out my Etsy shop. I always put the links in the description box. All right, so now I'm going to pull some guidance for Aries with this situation. Thought I was ready, but I guess I'm not. And I am using the power of love activation for Aries. The Harmony card comes out. This has been coming out a lot for me. It says you're able to feel a loving, balanced connection with everything. And then on the bottom, we have priorities. You understand the paramount importance of manifesting love in all situations. And I think that's going to be the message, Aries, even when this distraction comes in. All right. Moonology Oracle. Way too many. To close it out for Aries, this is going to be for your thoughts and emotions. It's very possible that you're overthinking, especially with the stay focused card. Be bold and make the first move, not too surprising for Aries, Cardinal Moon. What do you need to release? It's a waxing moon. I feel like it's going to have something to do with this distraction over here, Aries. And nothing is yet set in stone. It's the mutable moon. Don't let pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo is on the bottom. All right, Aries, I'm going to leave that right there. I hope that was helpful. If it was, guys, tap that like button for me. I'm going to clean up really quickly. I don't know if I'm going to play that every single time because I feel like it's not going to take me that long. All right. Ah, thank you. Look at Michelle. I wonder if I can go here and go here. And can we pin that? No, we can't. It's like banned from stream, suspend for 15 minutes. I just wanted to pin your comment. That sucks. Okay, never mind. I feel like I better. Oh, look, there's a button right there. It says pin. Have mercy, Rosa. I don't know. All right, guys. I'm ready. All right, let's do Leo 2410 for Leo. That's good. It didn't take me that long. I was worried I was going to be talking too much. All right, Leo, here we go. November 10th through the 16th, biggest cosmic influence is going to be the November 11th, 11/11 portal. For those of you that feel like this isn't your timeline, this is definitely the portal to manifest with, right? Oh, it's still trying. I got it. All right, here, heal your soft reading cards, Leo. I'm going to pull energy of the week. November 10th through the 16th. We have temptation, something from the past. On the bottom, discover your life purpose. So, Leo, you could be tempted to go back to someone from the past or do something an old way, and Spirit's asking you to go forward and discover what is your purpose, or maybe to pursue purpose. All right, I'm going to look at challenge or obstacle for Leo. Jenna says, that's why I travel with an Aries. All right, challenge or obstacle. We have two cards come out. Miracles, expect the wondrous to emerge, and fellow travelers, support is all around you. Leo, you're looking for your tribe. You're looking for your group of like minds, or you're having challenges with your group of like minds where maybe you feel like they're not supporting you. And if that's the case, then I would ask you, are they a group of like minds, right? All right, let's look at lesson learned to help with the challenge or obstacle. I feel like the wonders to emerge, it's like you're waiting for your tribe to come in, Leo. That makes sense, y'all. Leo is my second house assets. PLR is it's very successful. I'm surviving, right? I created my own business. I went through a very traumatic event and created a business out of it. I'm just saying it's not too shabby. Um, but it's slow. It's definitely slow. Organic growth is what Spirit calls it. All right, challenge or obstacle. We have first light, beginning a new cycle. There's something about all the 4 seasons in the picture that's sticking out to me. It definitely could be like wrapping something up. Maybe there was something you had to learn this year, Leo. If for me, Leo, it was about who can stay and who had to go. It definitely, I feel like I kept saying all year that I felt like Spirit was having me cleanse my inner circle. Like I was removing people that had been with me for years and years and years. And I was very easily able to, I don't know, go in a different direction, right? I feel like, Leo, that's very possible that is what you also did this year, or like that was the plan, that was the purpose of this year. All right, so embrace enthusiasm fell out. Shout to the heavens with happiness. It's almost like Spirit has removed a lot of people in your inner circle. You were tempted to go back to them. Maybe you were longing for someone or missing someone, Leo. But it's like Spirit's expecting you to see like how much better things are now. Spirits, for me, it's called the purging. Like it's called the purging. Like when I knew that I had to deliver this message, like at the beginning of this live about the election, I was so nervous. And Spirit's like, if they're meant to go with you, they will. If they're not, they won't. And it doesn't matter how much you want something or how much you think something should be a certain way. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, I feel like you've had to do some purging yourself. And I think that Spirit wants you to see that now you have this clean slate. It's the path of least resistance. There's less obstacles now. And Spirit's asking you to be excited about that, to shout to the heavens with happiness. Big confirmation. Look at that. Bottom of the deck. Solitude and silence, peace prevails. So Spirit definitely asking you to pull back, to protect your energies. Like I've been saying, I feel like all of 2024. It's interesting because it's like now I know, right? It's like now I know. People think that if you read tarot, then you must know who was going to become president. That's such a lie. Like Spirit does not let you like look into the future. There's no crystal ball. I'm just saying. I'm not saying that that's not a tool that can be used. I'm just saying this ain't it. Okay. Astrology is the best tool to look forward. And I know people are like, Rosa, people were wrong about the election. Oh my gosh, the astrologers were wrong about the election. No, they weren't. The real ones that were telling you whatever, like, no, they weren't. If you guys are in my astrology group, I talked about how they both charts show a win. Both charts show a win. I believe I said that. And I believe I also said that this Mercury retrograde and that Gemini full moon are going to make a major impact in this election that we don't even know yet. Now, what that impact is, I'm not going to guess, right? Like, I'm not God. I don't write the story. I'm not doing that. I feel like we can all do that. We can put the pieces together on our own. But here's what else I know, because we can get excited about Mercury and the full moon in Gemini and yada yada. That's great. You'll hear the other astrologers talk about that as well. But here's what I know. Pluto just moved into Aquarius. On November 19th, Pluto will be in Aquarius for the next 20 years. So like we're just now finding out all this stuff, right? The truth, I said, is spreading like wildfires. But look how the truth that's spreading. It's truth about things that have been going on in our past, in our whatever for decades. Like look at the I don't know, all the celebrities. Okay, for decades this has been going on, right? And now it's coming to light. So the things that are happening right now as Pluto is in this 29-degree critical degree and then moving into Aquarius, we're not going to know these secrets until, like, I don't know, 15, 20 years from now. Now, you want me to predict something or like guesstimate something? Something fishy was wrong with that election. We all know it. Come on, they told us it would be days. It would be days, right? The whole world is in shock of who's elected. I mean, other than the people that voted. So it's like, I mean, voted for him. So it's like, I mean, clearly there is something going on that's not on the straight and narrow, right? But here's what I know. Are you ready? It doesn't matter. We will not know about it until Pluto is moving again 15 to 20 years from now. So just throwing that out there. All right, discernment is on the bottom. It says you're developing the skill to distinguish love from fear and truth from illusion. I was told to read it. All right, I'm going to pull guidance for Leo. That may have been your guidance, but let's see. Forgiveness. It says you are now able to activate the power of love in order to release past hurts and transformation. You use the power of love to move through illusions and shift into awareness. Thank you, Spirit. Big confirmation. All right, Moonology Oracle. Leo, this is going to help you with your thoughts and emotions. It's time to take action. First light, beginning a new cycle, new moon in Aries. Don't let your past hold you back. South node. You definitely need to let whatever this is go. Work through your fears, new moon and Scorpio. All right, Leo, I'm going to leave it right there. Hope that was helpful. All right, I'm just going to clean up, and then we have Sagittarius. Michelle says she understands. Pluto. And they said that Pluto wasn't a planet. Can y'all believe that? Not only is Pluto a planet, but it will F you up. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I've gotten so much clarity in my journey, in my purpose, and where I'm headed in this week. It's amazing. And I kept telling people that that was what was coming. But I promise you that when I was saying that that's what was coming, I at no point knew that all of this other stuff was going to come with it. I mean, I knew times were about to get hard, and I knew that Spirit put us here for like a reason and a purpose. But I had no idea that it would be this much. You know what I mean? I made this shorts today and said, we need to remember, some of us need to remember that we wanted like to come down here and have like the biggest rewards, the biggest experiences, the biggest prizes, right? And so like our soul chose to come down here. And I believe that some of us, like our soul chose to come down here on like the toughest level, the highest level. So like no wonder everything is hard, right? All right, Sagittarius, let's timestamp. Let's do 3626. This is going to be for November 10th through November 16th. Self-love comes out. It's number 24. There's something about the number 24 that's significant. Healing is here. It's number 21 on the bottom. There's something about her tears that is significant. Self-love, self-care, Sagittarius, that should be the focus. You could be showing someone else. There's something about the 222. Like you could be showing or helping someone else with self-care. All right, challenge or obstacle. We have transformation. A fresh new way of living emerges. So this is going to be maybe some Scorpio energy. It's Phoenix rising energy. Begin now. Take your first step. Someone could be leaving, traveling, going on a new adventure. And impasse is here. Reflect and redirect your energy. Vast vistas is on the bottom. It's definitely like a think outside the box. I think it's possible, Sagittarius, this is either you or you helping someone. It could be you if you have some Scorpio in a major placement as well. So reflect and redirect your energy is actually what's telling me the whole story. I feel like you may have tried to go like have this rebirth, like try to go somewhere, be like, I'm going to choose this path, this is what I'm going to do. And it's like you started the path and then you hit your head on this brick wall and it's like you can't go forward, there's too many obstacles. So you come back, you redirect your energy, and you're like, okay, I'm going to go again, because this is lesson learned to help you with this challenge or obstacle. So it's like you already know that you need to take that first step, that sometimes the first step leads to like the rest, right? So there's this energy of already like doing this, some type of cycle of already trying to start something, Sagittarius, but it's like you're not able to take off. Your feet can't like finally leave the ground type of energy. Self-love and self-care is definitely going to have to be most likely the purpose of the week, or the reason that you keep repeating the same type of cycle, or you're not able to finally fly, finally lift off. So I think you try again. I think you try again this week, and this time when you get to this energy, you reflect and redirect your energy. You don't continue to hit your head on the brick wall. You create your own path. Cause and effect. You are aware that the love you create in your thoughts is an agent of change and the foundation of your results. Transformation. You use the power of love to move through illusions and shift into awareness. I feel like we just saw that for Leo. All right, Moonology Oracle to close it out. This is going to help you, Sagittarius, with your thoughts and emotions. Much more emotional. I don't think you're really overthinking anything. I think you've already figured out like what the obstacle is or like what the problem is with the plan, whatever it is that you kept doing the same way. It's like now you understand that you have to do it a different way. And most likely what that way is instead of like pouring into others or giving to others, the focus is going to be on yourself, Sagittarius. All right, show the world the real you, full moon in Aquarius. A new start is coming. It's the new moon, and prosperity lies ahead. It's new moon in Taurus. All right, I'm going to leave that right there. I hope that was helpful. And that's going to be the fire signs. Dream sequence says 2024 has been a trip. It has. It has. Jenna says in New England, we can have all 4 seasons in one day. We can in Kentucky too. All right, it's time for the water signs. Cancer 4135. So Cancer, this is going to be for the week of November 10th through the 16th. Your biggest cosmic influence is going to be the 1111 portal. I'm using the Heal Yourself reading cards. And let's get your energy of the week. We have self-sabotage coming out, Cancer. Have faith is on the bottom. Look at the 222. Did you guys hear me earlier when I said I saw the 222? All right. Now I'm going to use the Sacred Traveler. So Cancer, I'm asking your higher self, what is the challenge or obstacle? Why is self-sabotage your energy of the week? Are you self-sabotaging or are you choosing to go a different route? The moon is definitely sticking out to me in the background. Challenge or obstacle, finding sanctuary, opening to your spiritual source. Joy and delight, open your heart to joy is lesson learned. Grace and gratitude, through gratitude, joy expands. On the bottom, view from above, get the bigger picture. This is definitely giving me some mental health energy. Guys, I'm a Cancer rising. You guys ever wondered why we do them fire, water, earth, air? It is because my chart has more fire, and then more water, and then earth, and then last air. So there's something here about some emotional attachments. It's hard not clarifying. It's like I want the confirmation. But there's something here about some type of attachment, and there's definitely some type of I feel like it's an opportunity to self-sabotage. But what's sticking out to me, other than these last few cards here, is the candle. The candle's been blown out. The flame is gone. The smoke, you know how when you blow a candle out and the smoke kind of like lingers all creepy and comes off the candle, right? Like that's what I'm seeing. So again, Cancer, I feel like this week it's something about mental health, your emotional state. This could be like knowing that someone or something will trigger you or cause, I don't know, lower vibrational energies. The two people standing behind her is definitely sticking out to me. Your challenge or obstacle, finding sanctuary, opening to your spiritual source, is kind of giving me confirmation here that that's the energy. I'm also definitely picking up like the discernment message, like you at this point know or understand that something is self sabotage. This could be a person, This could be going to a place like a job, or this could even be like a lack of self discipline. Like if you're not doing your healing work, then you could definitely be causing yourself like more suffering, causing yourself more resistance, right? More obstacles. That's definitely kind of what I'm picking up there. Joy and delight, open your heart to joy is in lesson learned. This is definitely giving me like more mental health energy. Grace and gratitude, through gratitude, joy expands. I do feel like you're able to start pulling the positives out of a situation towards the end of the week. View from above, get the big picture was on the bottom. I think you actually, Spirit's not telling you to go find the big picture or to see the big picture. It's like Spirit's showing you the big picture, like why something had to happen a certain way. And that's how come you end the week with so much gratitude. All right, so here's some guidance for Cancer. Evolution. You realize, look at this. I love Spirit. All right, you realize that obstacles are merely lessons on your path to love. All right, Moonology Oracle to close it out for Cancer. I love it when they're so direct like that. I'm like, oh my goodness. Meditate and contemplate. It's new moon in Pisces. Really think something through. Don't take any rational action. Look at this. Emotions are running high, and have faith in your dreams. On the bottom, luck is on your side. It's new moon in Sagittarius. All right, I'm going to leave it right there, Cancer. I hope that was helpful. If it was, guys, make sure to tap that like button for me. Interesting. I just looked over at the comments. Dream Sequa 222 has been following me today. Weird. Jenna says, same here. Sherry said, same here. That's gonna be a thing. I love the confirmation. Don't you love it when spirit reaches out and goes, I'm here, child. It's okay. Sit down, calm down. All right. The Scorpio. Let's do 4752, please. Scorpio, this is going to be for November 10th through November 16th. Your biggest cosmic influence will be the 1111 portal. We talked about it extensively on Sunday night, before the election, and everybody got super distracted. Scorpio, especially because the Scorpio new moon is connected to this portal energy. So, Scorpio, I recommend that if you did not watch the Scorpio new moon 11 astrology or the 1111 portal for Sunday night, that you go over to my YouTube channel and check under the live tab and make sure to get that knowledge. All right, Scorpio energy of the week. I'm using the Heal Yourself reading cards because that's what we're all doing this week. Pay attention to the signs. It's number 10. Ooh, procrastination. Scorpio, here comes the spankings. Ooh, ooh. All right. Don't worry, y'all. Like, I've been getting mine. I swear to you. I heard somebody say one time, like, my God is meaner than your God. Like, my God makes me like accountable and makes me like do the things I say. And it's like, oh my God, right? Okay, funny, haha, over with. Anyway, pay attention to the signs is a little bit of a creepy vibe. It says that you're seeing a lot of creepy vibes. Maybe you're seeing some shadows. Maybe you're seeing some orbs. Maybe you're seeing, I don't even know why I said orbs. Somebody's seeing orbs. But you're seeing something. The owl is sticking out to me. It's talking about gaining wisdom. I think you're seeing signs. And I'm just going to say this. Okay, I should say that spirit loves us unconditionally. Okay. Every time I screw up, Spirit is there to reach his hand out and be like, come here and help me back up every freaking single time. It doesn't matter. I can curse, I can damn, I can do all kinds of craziness. And it's like God is there. God is there every time. Loves us unconditionally. Okay. But do we make God angry sometimes? Do y'all think we make God angry sometimes? I'm just gonna tell you, hell yeah, we do. Come on. You know what I'm saying? Like, heck yeah. So I felt bad just now. Did you hear me change that? Heck yeah. Um, but Scorpio, so it's like you may be seeing signs where Spirit is showing you to your face that there's something you have procrastinated doing, and now you're a little nervous about it. Now you're like, oh shit, man, maybe I should have done that thing. For some of you, it's like go to the doctor. For some of you, it's like speak up for yourself. For some of you, it's like get out of your misery. For some of you, it's like heal, right? It's like it doesn't matter what it is, but it's like you know what it is, and you know what you've been procrastinating, and you know that when you see all these little hints and all these little signs every which way, that Spirit going, hey, Scorpio, what you waiting for? All right, Sacred Traveler. Let's get a little bit more information for Scorpio. Challenge or obstacle would pay attention to the signs. Reaching your destination, your light is shining brightly. Ooh, look at the orbs. I gotta say something, Scorpio. And honestly, I should have said this in that beginning portion when I talked about my thoughts after the election. I thought about it, and the reason that I didn't bring this part up that I'm about to say is because I wanted the spankings to be fair on all sides because we're all acting poorly. So here's what I'm going to say, Scorpio. We talked about how, who voted for Trump and who didn't vote for Trump. We talked about how people felt on both sides of that, right? All right. Here's something else Spirit put in my heart. This revolution that we are now walking into, I'm not talking about the one from 1777 or whenever Pluto was here last. I'm not talking about that one. I'm talking about 2024, the revolution that we're having right now, right? This revolution had to happen. It had to happen. That vote had to be that way. That man has to behave the way he behaves. He has to. In order for us to see the truth of our government, in order for us to understand that they've been dividing us way before Trump ever came along. They've been lying to us way before Trump ever came along. The blue, the red, the green, the yellow, it doesn't freaking matter. Okay? It's always been to divide you. Always. I heard somebody say the other day, like, has anybody wondered why we have to have two parties? Why we can't just have one party that comes to some agreement? Why does it have to be two? Why do we have to be split into two? That makes no sense. Like, if it's our country, why do we not have one group of leaders that rule our country, right? Like, why is it got to be, oh, which side are you on? Come on. Scorpio, whatever you're procrastinating, Spirit is showing you. And if you've been wondering how come you can't reach something, or how come you're always grasping for something, or how come you are not reaching your destination, it's going to be because you're dimming your own light. Because you're dimming your own light. I don't make this shit up, y'all. Reaching your destination is the card that's in your challenges or obstacles. That means you're not reaching your destination, Scorpio, and your light is shining brightly. That means you're dimming your own light. That's why it's in your challenge or obstacle. Lesson learned, rejuvenating rain, clear the past and heal the present. So it's like you already know this could be what it is that you're supposed to be doing over here. All right, outcome, choosing your path, all is possible. I feel like you do it because now all of a sudden, instead of not being able to reach your destination, instead of in the dark, look how dark this picture is. All of a sudden, it's bright. All of a sudden, the pathway is open and you can go whichever direction you want to go, Scorpio. On the bottom, taking shelter, the answers are within. Don't expect anyone to give you the answers. A friend of mine, a very dear friend of mine, told me this week, she said, no one is coming to save me. No one is coming to save me. And it's so true. It's so true, y'all. No one was ever coming to save us. Trump is not saving us. None of us are in that 1%. I promise you, none of us. If you were in that 1%, you would be asleep right now. You wouldn't be watching PLR. You would have too much work to be doing tomorrow to be making over $400,000 a year. You see what I'm trying to say? So it's like they were never going to help us. The other person, was she going to try to help us? I'm sure. But don't you think she was going to hit all the obstacles that every other president does? I mean, come on. The system has been broken for a very long time. For a very long time. All right. There's something from your past that's holding you back. Spirit's been showing you. You're worthy. You're strong. You're ready. But you, for some reason, most likely lack of self-confidence, lack of self-worth, lack of being able to see your own value has kept you smaller, has kept you in the dark. It's like this week you see it. This week you release whatever that past energy is. The water is sticking out to me. And suddenly the light shines. Suddenly there's new paths that open. All right, Scorpio. Guidance from power of love, activation, acceptance. You're ready to release control of situations or people and lovingly embrace the rhythm of life. You're ready to release control of situations or people and lovingly embrace the rhythm of life. And then confirmation, because Spirit loves me. Purpose. You possess the determination and dedication to consciously demonstrate love. Moonology Oracle to close it out for Scorpio. The energy is gaining momentum. It's the waxing moon. Step out of your comfort zone. It's the north node. Hold your vision. It's the fixed moon. All right, Scorpio, I'm going to leave it right there. I hope that reading was helpful. If it was, make sure to tap that like button for me. I think we're going to mix it up just a little. No, we're not. I want to, but we're not. Dream sequence is what? I'm being called out. LOL, blue face. That's what I do here, in case y'all didn't know. I'll tell you what. I always talk crap and say, I got this mouth with no filter. Oh my gosh, y'all, I made a shorts about my mouth with no filter this morning. It was hilarious and totally hit the short shelf for a little while. But anyway, I feel like at first, I was like, oh my gosh, like, why is spirit like telling me to do this? Like, I got this mouth with no filter, right? I think that I'm learning that sometimes the thing we think is like our worst thing, or like the thing we don't like about ourselves, or like the thing we think is like a problem, is actually a superpower. Wouldn't that be something? And I also think that some of us need to hear things a certain way. Like some of us just cannot handle sugarcoating. You know what I mean? Like some of us just need it direct. Just give it to me direct. Tell me, don't sugarcoat, don't hide under no BS. Just tell me flat out. I feel like I can handle that so much better. You know what I mean? I feel like when people try to sugarcoat, it seems fake or like inauthentic. And I think that, which is fake, I don't even know why I said that. But you know what I mean? Like it just seems like it's not real, like they don't mean it, right? And then it's like, if they do sound like they mean it, then it's like I have to I have to go through that and figure out that this was all sugar coated BS, and then this was the actual part of information that I needed. It's like, who has that much time? Like, who has that much time? I don't have that much time, right? Like I just, I'm trying to run a business here. Like how am I supposed to dig through people's sugar coated bullshit to figure out like what's the facts? Just tell me straight out and let's just move forward, right? Serious. All right. Yes. Sandra says see right through it. That's another thing. That's another thing, y'all. When you are awakened, like when God has said, "Hey, you," and all this stuff happens to you, okay? Like you see through people like you've never. That was part of the journey. That was like right around Kundalini activation. I think part of Kundalini activation, honestly, is clearing out the fog for you. It makes it so that you can see straight through someone. If someone tries to stand in front of you and lie or make themselves seem not as bad as they are, you can see straight to their ugliness. I mean, dead center of the soul. And you can't unsee it. You can't unsee it. So you may think that you truly love someone. You may have this best friend you've spent years and years and every day of your life with for years and years. And then suddenly you see their soul and you're like, oh shit. Yeah. But the good thing about um this awakening, or the good thing about being able to see people for who they truly are, you have no guilt. You have no shame, guilt, or remorse. You can easily discard, walk away, never look back, pray for them, love them unconditionally from afar. You know what I mean? And that's helpful because I was definitely like a people pleaser, and I was guilt ridden. I can't abandon these people. No, yes, you can. Yes, you can. Go, move forward quickly. You're not abandoning them. They weren't mine to begin with. They're God's. It's God's going to do it, right? All right, Pisces, are you all ready? Let's do 103.28 for Pisces. 103.28. All right, Pisces, this is going to be for the week of November 10th through November 16th. Another friend told me this week, she said, you can't force people to do anything. And it's so true. You cannot. You cannot. You can only align yourself with like minds. That's it. But you do not have to be around anyone that's trying to drag you down, right? Spirit's never going to say, oh, let them bring you down. Let them cause you to drown. It's never going to happen, ever. All right, Pisces, here we go. Energy of the week. We have the Alchemy card. Alchemy says everything is burning down around you, but you have finally found something positive that you're able to take with you. And this is not just any positive thing. It's like you learned why something had to happen a certain way. And that lesson that you learned, you're now able to take with you. It either made you smarter, wiser, braver, all those things, or it's like it's something that you can continue to use going forward in your journey. How teachable are you? The lesson, like I just said. And how teachable are you? It shows her violin. Your your creativity, the thing that you enjoy doing, that you're creative with, like playing an instrument or singing a song or writing or whatever it is that you do. Spirit gave you that, and you're supposed to use that creativity to follow your purpose. Most likely that's what you learned after everything else is burnt down and turned to ashes, right? All right, Pisces. Let's look at challenge or obstacle. I'm asking higher self, sacred traveler. We have desert passage. Trust that there's a divine plan. You're at the very beginning. Ooh, ooh. All right, Pisces. So, man, okay. First message I'm getting here is if by chance, Pisces, you thought you were almost to the end of something, I don't want to be like, Debbie Downer, but you're at the beginning. This is a long process. Somebody thinks that something, like, I've been doing this, so something should be here. And it's like, no, 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 no. This is a long process. And if you're like, why do I have to suffer so much? He's out in this desert. It's freaking hot. Okay. I'm having a hot flash as we speak. Okay. So it's like, it's like you feel like something is super hard and you're like, why is it this hard? Or I have to be almost there. I have to be almost done. I don't want to fool you. I feel like we just got done talking about sugar coated bullshit. Like, I don't want to lie to you. I don't want to fool you. There's something about this journey. Like, this is not for the meek. You are doing something that is challenging, that is powerful, that will take a lifetime. That's the words I just heard. This will take a lifetime. So, this is your challenge or obstacle. All right, taking shelter, the answers are within is going to be lesson learned to help you with the challenge or obstacle, and wandering path, enjoy the journey. So big confirmation, that's the outcome. Surrendering to the journey, even more confirmation. Release control is on the bottom. All right, so lesson learned, the answers are within. Don't go asking anybody else. Stop looking for other people to give you the answers. No one is coming to save you. No one is going to heal you. It is your responsibility as a human with a soul who came down here and chose this spiritual journey, this lifetime. It is your responsibility to heal. It is your responsibility to go through your pain, to cleanse, to do whatever you have to do. Do not look for someone else to do that for you, because you will never, ever, ever find someone to do that other than God. Honestly, you'll never. People waste so much money. People just buying spells and all this kind of, just don't do it. Just don't do it. You're just causing the pain to linger that much longer. Just don't do it. Go within, meditate, talk to God. If you want to know something, if you want to try to cleanse something from yourself, ask God how to do it. Do not try to go to anyone that says, I need you to give me this much money before I can help you. Do not do that. Do not. Wandering path, enjoy the journey. You're trying to know something before you need to know it. That's this card. That's what this means. So I feel like by the end of the week, some answer are revealed. You find some connection with source. And it's like you finally relax and understand. You don't need to map this out. You don't need to know what you're doing every waking second. Spirit is going to guide you. All you have to do is be silent, be present. hear spirit send you the message on what it is that you need to do. Guys, some days are so hard for me that I literally will ask spirit everything. Am I leaving the house today? Should I eat this or this today? Like, have that type of relationship. Understand and have faith in the guidance that you receive. That's going to help this journey so much easier. It's going to help you so much easier. If you are sitting there trying to dictate, I mean, what a funny word to use, right? Your every move, what lesson you're going to learn, what time you're going to do this, I promise you, spirit will humble you faster than you know. We are here serving spirit's will. Keep that in mind. All right, guidance from power of love activation for Pisces. Freedom. You're releasing any self-imposed restrictions or perceived limitations through the loving energy of openness. The biggest of confirmations. Individuality. You leave your unique stamp of love on everything that you do. All right, Pisces. Numerology Oracle to close it out. Confidence is your key to success. It's new moon in Leo. Take time to breathe out. It's a dismantling moon. And believe in the impossible. This one is my favorite. It's the blue moon. All right, I'm going to leave it right there, Pisces. I hope that was helpful. All right, guys. So that is fire, water. We still have earth and air coming up. I am going to try to move through them a little bit quicker. Sandra says, my shoulders were made for my own weight, not anyone else's. Dream Sequence says, wow, what a lifetime. That's crazy. I'm assuming we're talking about the Pisces reading. All right. Earth signs. Taurus. Where is Taurus for everyone? Taurus is my 11th house, which is community, friends, soul tribe. Dream Sequence confirms the Pisces reading. Pisces is my 9th house. Yes, Dream Sequence. Dream Sequence, can I tell them, just got her time for her birth chart. I can't remember. Was it, I want to say you were a Pisces sun. We had it set, you know how the charts, how you set them for 6 a.m. when you don't know the time. So she went from a Pisces rising to a Leo rising. So that was super exciting. If you were wondering where you get all the courage and all the roar from, that's where. All right, Taurus. Let's do 11428 for Taurus. All right, Taurus. This is the week of November 10th through November 16th. I'm gonna do blah 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 blah. 1111 portal is going to be your biggest cosmic influence this week. Heal yourself. Reading cards. Let's get the energy of the week for Taurus, please. We have entrapment number 34. Hole in the soul. This is interesting because it's like you're longing for this energy, and this energy is not there anymore. I'm picking up a little bit of Eight of Swords. Like, I bet if we clarified, an Eight of Swords would come up for this energy. There's some type of self-restriction. Taurus, you're longing for someone. You're missing someone. But it's someone that wasn't healthy. Taurus, it's someone who maybe there was some manipulation involved. There was some control issues involved. All right. Challenge or obstacle, we have responsibility. Ooh, Taurus, are we getting spankings? It says, you are aware of the power of your thoughts and the amount of love you express. How interesting. This is supposed to be our guidance. I don't know why I'm pulling it out, but we're going to keep going. All right, that was challenge or obstacle. Lesson learned, respect. You value everyone's unique perspective on the path to love and vision. No matter what, you see the bigger picture of a loving, just universe. This card right here, whenever I see this card, I'm going to read it one more time. No matter what, you see the bigger picture of a loving, just universe. So when I see this card, I feel like you think the universe is unjust. Like, you feel that the universe is against you, God is against you, spirit is against you. Something's not fair, something's not right. And it definitely could have something to do with this relationship. Compassion is on the bottom. You demonstrate the language of the heart by actively sharing and living love. All right, so I'm going to pull the Sacred Traveler for guidance. Yeah, Taurus. The hole in the soul gave it away. It's missing someone. Responsibility could be the challenge or obstacle is seeing how you played a part in this situation that was unhealthy. Respect is lesson learned. This is how it's going to help you with this challenge or obstacle. You value everyone's unique perspective on the path to love. And the vision is you're going to start to see this week, again, why something had to happen a certain way. You're going to understand that it was always for your greater good. And you're going to be shown that the universe is not against you. All right, Taurus, guidance. Look at that. Uncovering treasure. Thank you, Spirit. Beneath the surface lies a great bounty, big confirmation. Faraway places. Get ready for new horizons. That's the why. That's the why. You had to go through that situation that you feel unjust with that person so that you could get ready for new horizons. So you could find the treasure that was buried underneath. Taurus, Moonology Oracle. Show the world the real you, full moon in Aquarius. Your commitment is being tested. That's fact. First quarter moon. And a time for healing. It's the Bosmic moon. All right, Taurus, I'm going to leave it right there. I hope that reading was helpful. If it was, guys, tap that like button for me. YouTube is currently mad at me. I don't know if you guys have noticed. Did you guys get notifications for this live? Tell me in the comments if you got a notification for this live. They didn't like our Divine Feminine Rising video. We got a monetization strike on that video, which I don't believe I cussed in, but I mean, I guess it's possible. I may have said a cuss word in there. And I thought I was, like, I don't know. The Rosa in me is mad, right? Like, I made that shorts too. I was like, the woman that found spiritual awakening and inner peace in me just wants us all to be united. But the Rosa, the inner child, the little girl in me that like no one has ever protected my freaking entire life just wants to burn everything down. Tell me you can relate. Can you relate to that? And spirits like Rosa. Sandra says conflict cannot survive without your participation. So true. So true. Some of us were called into this world, and I say some of us, I just want to be like the Scorpios. The Scorpios were called to come into this world to do some of the most painful, painful work that none of the other 11 zodiac signs would be capable of doing. I guess that's about the easiest way I could say that. So just know, if you have Scorpio in a major placement, sun, moon, rising, you're badass. Like, you're just badass. And if you're watching me and having a spiritual awakening, not only are you badass, but it's like you're doing the real work. Like the real work. The rest of us, we're you know, we're carrying the other end. But it's like the Scorpios, the rulers of the underworld, like that's the ones that's doing the deep shit. You know what I mean? Dream sequence says they can keep it. Oh Lord. All right, Virgo, 121.49. 121.49 for Virgo. November 10th through November 16th, your biggest cosmic influence is going to be the 1111 portal. Virgo is where my North Node is. North Node. All right, Virgo. Oh, have mercy. We saw that card a minute ago. It is one of my least favorite cards in this oracle. You know how I said I don't like the Five of Cups and I don't like touching the Five of Cups? Everything is energy, y'all. Like, that's how we do this. Everything is energy, and you read the energy, right? Of course, each card has a meaning. It's going to give you a hint or a direction. Of course, we use our intuition, right? How the picture looks, what it feels like, yada yada. But it's all energy. I feel energy, so it's like I can feel the Five of Cups. And if the Five of Cups is like crying over spilt milk, which is what one of the meanings is, then it doesn't have that big despair. But if it's like crying over loss, grief, despair, I can't even touch it. I don't want to. It's like I don't want to attach myself to that person's pain or that, and I say that person, it's me, y'all. But it's like I don't want to attach myself to I don't want to face it, I guess. You know what I mean? Like Five of Cups. Like I don't want to see that level of pain. That's this card. Hole in the Soul and the Heal Yourself reading cards. That's the Five of Cups. It's loss, it's grief, it's despair. And for those of us that are on this very specific type of spiritual awakening journey, that pool, that you get, mine is right above the solar plexus chakra. So like right above where my personal power is stored, and right below my heart chakra. That's where mine is. Some people say it's lower, more towards the middle of their stomach. Some people say it's closer to their heart, but mine I feel like is between my second and third chakra. And that pool where it's like you could be in dead sleep. Tell me if this has ever happened to any of you. It's like you're out, you're asleep, you're in, what do they call it? REM, your dream world, right? And then all of a sudden, I swear, sometimes I feel like something is pulling me by that cord and just yanks me straight out of the freaking bed. You know what I'm talking about? Sherry said no, no notification. I told you YouTube's mad at me. But yeah, like that cord, when you're out and you're shopping and you're doing your daily whatever, and you're not even thinking about anything, and you're just in the present and dealing with like your current problems, and then all of a sudden you feel that like I gotta go, I gotta move, I gotta get out of here. It's like it's always pulling you from the cord, right? And a lot of times when we feel these feelings and we take action on it, then we have like interceptions, right? Like things happen in our journey. So yeah, like that's this card. That freaking cord is, oh my god, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't know how many of you have tried like cord cutting. That's a thing. I know most of you know that that's a thing because you tried it, right? I did too. Don't worry. I tried it a couple different ways and a couple different times. And then I, even like years later, tried it again after I told y'all not to do it. I swear to you, I swear. I'm just being honest. I know I suck, whatever. I feel like sometimes like I just need to remind everybody like this is my awakening. I'm having this spiritual awakening. I'm human. I'm not perfect, right? Like I totally mess up all the freaking time. But yeah, hole in the soul. Um, for Virgo is going to be your energy of the week. You are either being pulled to something um, that maybe you're even fearful of, right? I mean, look at him. He's a scary looking guy. He's missing an eyeball and all his skin. I'm just saying. So it's like you could be fearful of what this thing is, but you could also feel like something is out there that can hurt you, and you want to protect yourself from that thing or that person. That's kind of the energy that I'm picking up. Rejection is here. That could be the why of all of this. This is going to be bottom of the deck. With the rejection card, one, the clock is sticking out to me. So there's something about like divine timing. And then the cobweb. See how the picture, you probably can't see, but the man, so here's the woman, here's the man, right? So it's like the masculine and the feminine. So it's like he's in what I thought was a window or a portrait or a picture. It's actually a mirror. You can see like the glare off the side, but he's reaching out to her, and there's a cobweb attached from him to her. So the rejection card was always this energy like, I don't want you, but I don't want anybody else to have you either. Or, don't leave me, don't go. Always trying to keep you like attached in some way. All right, Virgo. Sacred Traveler. I'm going to look at the challenge or obstacle with the hole in the soul rather than the feeling itself. Faraway places. Get ready for new horizons. Something about this cord is holding you down. Something about this cord is keeping you from moving, maybe even moving locations, Virgo. Lesson learned, protected by angels. You are cherished by angels. If you're on this journey, you know that without a doubt at this point. Traveling lightly, simplify your life. I do feel like you're going to travel. You're going to go somewhere. Maybe even move. But yeah, it's like definitely some type of travel. You're scared to go. Spirit saying you're highly protected. Watching the clouds, lie back, rest, and relax. Maybe that's where Spirit's wanting you to go. Again, Virgo is my North Node, and again, I'm fixing to take a little vacation to go see Sandra. Right? So how cool is that? Simplify your life, travel lightly, don't pack a whole lot of bags, right? Like you don't need a whole lot. Just go and have a good time. This is giving past energy, Virgo. So the easiest way to do this is be present. Be present. What are you dealing with now? Not what were you dealing with? All right, meditate and contemplate is new moon in Pisces. I forgot the guidance card. Don't let your past hold you back. It's the South Node, and your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. I totally did this backwards, Virgo. So let's do guidance out of power of love activation, tolerance. You appreciate other points of view because you sense the love in everyone. I love that this is coming out. This is going to have something to do with, I'm just going to tell you what I've been learning, Virgo, and I feel like you're going to be able to relate to this. We all are different, but the same. We all are different versions of ourselves. We all are healing, and we're all doing the best we can with the information that we have. You appreciate other points of view because you sense the love in everyone. Spontaneity is on the bottom. You move beyond the constraints of the mind and freely and lovingly embrace new situations. Something is going to happen. Maybe you don't realize that you're taking a trip, but I feel like something's been holding you back or holding you down. It could definitely be that cord, the hole in the soul energy. But it's like Spirit says, you know, you're highly protected and you're ready to go by the end of the week. All right, Virgo, I'm going to leave that right there. I hope that was helpful. Capricorn is next. All right, Capricorn. Ooh, let's wait for it. 131 even. All right, Capricorn, November 10th through the 16th, your biggest cosmic influence will be the 1111 portal. Energy of the week, I'm using the Heal Yourself reading cards. We have Discover Your Life Purpose coming out in December 29. The Cycles card is here. The Cycles card talks about closing out old cycles or closing out old chapters, leaving the past in the past. You could be struggling to close out an old chapter. Wherever you're headed, though, is going to help you discover your life's purpose. I'm going to look at it just because I've seen it. It's trying to pop out from underneath the Cycles card. It's number 4. It's a sexuality card. So this card here says that you could definitely be either questioning your own sexuality. A lot of times this is more about does the inside match the outside? This could also be even about your person that you're with, like your spouse or your partner. It's like, does their is their inner self something or someone that you're attracted to? All right. Sacred Traveler, let's look at the challenge or obstacle for Capricorn with discovering your life purpose. The number sticking out to me, it's going to be number 29. All right, Journey by Moonlight, the number is sticking out to me. Right now, Pluto in Capricorn, 29 degrees, moves into Aquarius for the next 20 years on November 19th. That's not going to be a coincidence. Right now, Capricorn, you may feel like you're getting hit one after another, but not only are you surviving, you're thriving. You're continuing to climb the mountain because that's what you do, Capricorn. All right, challenge or obstacle, Journey by Moonlight, believe in magic. I think something is going to come in and help you that you didn't see coming. See how they're looking through the little telescope? All right, gates of triumph, success expands in your life. That must be what you didn't see coming. And then choosing your path, all is possible. I got to look at this one. Look at this. Wondrous universe, walk in beauty. A little bit of wizard, a little bit of like manifestation here. All right. Journey by Moonlight, believe in magic. Journey by Moonlight says you're doing something in the dark. So in other words, like maybe you're doing something for the first time. Maybe you don't know how to do something that you're doing. Spirit saying believe in magic. I feel like you're fixing to get some type of assistance, help, the little fairy sticking out to me that maybe you didn't see coming. Gates of triumph is lesson learned. Success expands in your life. So it's like you are at these gates. The lesson that you're learning it right now. It's like you know that you're going to have to go through the gate. You're going to have to take like the initiative. You're going to have to not be scared. There's definitely some anxiety. Like, am I able to have this type of success? Yes, go after it. You do. Choosing your path is the outcome. And it says all is possible. So it's like now all of a sudden the doors open up for you. That's going to have something to do with whatever this magic is, whatever this thing is that you've been manifesting. All right, some guidance for Capricorn. I love this reading for Capricorn. Willingness. You're able to compromise if the end result is love. Interesting. Might be some compromise. Individuality. You leave your unique stamp of love on everything that you do. People will remember you always, Capricorn. Numerology to close it out. This is going to help with your thoughts and emotions. Confidence is your key to success. That's that thing that you're doing that you're not too sure of just yet. Expect powerful change. That's that magic I spoke of. And a win-win outcome is forecast, full moon, and Libra. All right, Capricorn, I'm going to leave that right there. I hope that was helpful. If it was, guys, tap that like button for me. All right, I'm going to clean up really quickly. We have air signs left. Sandra says Capricorn is her rising. Sherry says North Node. North Node in Capricorn. Capricorn is my 7th house, and there is no planets in my 7th house. And I know that some of you are like, oh, well, that's nice. No, no, it's not. Let me tell you why. So I know that some astrologers believe, I feel like maybe, I don't know, back in the day, but like, it's time has proven this to be incorrect. But that if there was no planets in that house, then you didn't have to worry about that section of your life. Then you didn't have any challenges to deal with. I say that's not true. I say that if your house is empty, a section of your life, there's no planets there, then that means you don't have those planets' energy to utilize in that section. That means that if that house is empty, you're going to have to work extra hard in that situation. And I think 7th house just proves that to me. Like, do y'all think I've had perfect relationships my, entire life and never had an issue? I mean, I wouldn't be having a spiritual awakening and a twin flame journey if that was the case, right? Dream Sequence says Venus in Aries, so this should be good. Yes, I understand. All right. Venus in Aries. Fast and furious. And that's really with everything, your Venus and Aries, if you think about it, because Venus rules over love and money, love and money. So it's like all areas of your life are fast, passionate, furious. All right, I'll get to it. Gemini, 137. I almost seen it. Let's do it. 137.37. All right, Gemini, this is going to be for November 10th through November 16th. Your biggest cosmic influence will be the 1111 portal. It is a manifestation portal, an alignment portal. We have the Pride card coming out for your energy of the week. You have number 27. So you have 727. Help from above is on the bottom. All right, the Pride card comes out. There's something about the 2 faces that's sticking out to me, especially since we're doing Gemini, right? Coincidence? I think not. But the Pride situation definitely could be saying that pride could have gotten a hold of you. You could be wrong about something. Maybe you need to apologize about something, and it's like you don't want to. A lot of us watch the Gemini readings to correlate with our twin journey. All right, stepping into power, you are strong beyond measure. This is your challenge, your obstacle. You're feeling tested. You're feeling pushed. You're feeling like someone's trying to poke the bear, like the storm won't stop. And Spirit saying, you can do it. You can keep pushing. Lesson learned to help you with the challenge or obstacle. We have great adventure. Take a risk and venture forward. So this is like lesson learned. It's very possible that you're learning this now. Like, I feel like before you were like, man, this is too much. I don't want to keep pushing. I don't want to keep going. Is it even going to take me anywhere? And it's like, this is the week that you see, like, oh, I'm way further than I thought I was. I'm way stronger than I thought I was. Infinite abundance. Abundance is pouring into your life is going to be the outcome. And wise leader, you are a beacon for others is bottom of the deck. This is your overall energy, Gemini. All right, so infinite abundance, it shows like the whole family gathered to do this work, to do this labor together. It's like labor of love type of energy. That is your outcome. All right, power of love activation for guidance. I think the pride has something to do with not wanting others to know how challenging something is or how much you've had to withstand. All right, commitment is on the bottom here. Commitment is going to be your guidance. It says you dedicate yourself to your beliefs wholeheartedly, knowing that love is the essence of your very being. And detachment comes out. You're releasing old patterns and ideas that no longer serve your highest ideals of love. I know that is true for me. All right, you and your loved ones are safe. It's new moon in Cancer. I love when this card comes out because if you, by chance, Gemini, were worried about your immediate family, your partner, your spouse, your children, anything like that, Spirit's saying you're going to make it through this situation just fine. A personal issue reaches a resolution. It's full moon in Cancer, a lot of Cancer energy there. And look at the bigger picture. It's full moon in Sagittarius. All right, Gemini, I'm going to leave that right there. I hope that reading was helpful. If it was, guys, tap that like button for me. I know, I'm moving through them fast now. I have Libra and Aquarius left. I was like, I'm not going to be here for 3 hours. And Spirit's like, I'll show you. All right, Libra 141, 44, because I've seen it. I love all the fours. It means financial security, firm foundation. It's also about protection, all four corners. How interesting. All right, heal yourself reading cards. Libra, this is for November 10th through November 16th. Your biggest cosmic influence will be the 1111 portal. And I feel like you're going to need it. You're going to use it. Look at the twos. So 22, have faith comes out for your energy of the week. This is definitely about you standing in your faith. You're most likely experiencing something that's shaking your faith, and Spirit's asking you to stand on the foundation of your faith. Whatever this is, it's causing some type of sadness. It could have something to do with following your purpose. The art palette always sticks out to me. I just got done expressing how the creativity is given to you so that you can follow purpose. So if you draw, if you paint, Libra, if you sing, if you write, whatever it is, that's what you're supposed to be doing right now. And that could be why you're experiencing some type of sadness. But I think most likely something else has happened, maybe in a partnership, the twos. And it's like you could be, Spirit could be asking you to do self-care, especially if you paint or draw or write or sing or whatever it is that you do. All right, challenge or obstacle for Libra. Voyage of the heart, love flows through you and to you. So this is definitely about a love situation or partnership. Rejuvenating rain, clear the past and heal the present comes out. And look at this, wise leader, you are a beacon for others. Breaking trail, a breakthrough is at hand, is on the bottom. Libra, going through a situation in the love department. A breakthrough is at hand. Breaking trail tells me that you're doing something completely different with this relationship than you've ever done before. The challenge is knowing that you're on this voyage of the heart. You're going through some type of heart chakra cleansing. and to believe that love is flowing through you at this time. I do feel that you need to do some type of cleansing, some type of healing work. It could have something to do with water itself, but clear the past, heal the present is pretty direct. Something from your past needs to be released so that you can move forward on your journey. And lots of people are watching you, Libra, because wise leader, you are a beacon for others, is going to be the outcome. All right. Guidance for Libra in this situation. I'm going to use power of love activation. Trust. You have a strong connection to your soul's loving voice and have faith in your intuition. Expression. You are ready to manifest your thoughts and transform them into acts of love. All right, Moonology Oracle to close it out for Libra. This is going to help with your thoughts and emotions. Balance, spirituality, and practicality. It's full moon in Pisces. A new start is coming. It's a new moon, and luck is on your side. It's new moon in Sagittarius. All right, Libra, I'm going to leave that right there. I hope that was helpful. I'm going to clean up really quickly, and we have Aquarius. We have Aquarius left. Guys, I will be back Sunday night. Sunday night, I will be back for love and astrology. And honestly, to be perfectly honest, with everything that's happened this week, I have no idea. I have no idea what it is that, oh, yes, I do. Have mercy. Listen to me. Taurus full moon. That's what we're doing. Taurus full moon. All right. Which is hilarious because it's also this week. But I still say the 11/11 portal is going to be the kicker. All right, let's timestamp Aquarius. Let's do 146.33. Aquarius, this is going to be for November 10th through the 16th. Okay, so I've been telling everyone 11/11 portal, and then of course I realized here we have this very powerful Taurus full moon. I believe it comes in on the 15th. Most likely Aquarius, the reason that was pulled out is because that's going to be the energy that is going to impact you the most. That's going to be what you're dealing with or what you're experiencing this week. All right. We have the selling out card coming out and the courage card. The courage card talks about some type of separation. You could be in some type of separation right now because Aquarius, the courage card is bottom of the deck. It's like overall energy. And then the selling out is your main energy for the week. So it's like you could be dealing with some type of separation. Maybe you need to walk away from something, and selling out is like something that keeps happening. So it's like you either allow something to keep happening or you're not able to walk away from something that keeps happening, right? All right, Aquarius, let's do the sacred traveler. So I'm asking your higher self, challenge or obstacle. Give me a little bit more information with the selling out. All right, we have vast vistas, expand your horizons. There's something about needing to think outside the box, maybe even need to travel, maybe even need to move to a different location. But this isn't your challenges or obstacles. So it's like you don't know how, or maybe you think you're supposed to stay in something. All right, Aquarius, lesson learned that can help you with the challenge or obstacle. We have breaking trail coming back out. A breakthrough is at hand. It's like a detour. It's like you had this path cut out because you thought you were going to go this way, and you're like, man, I've been traveling this way, and it's just not working for me. So you know what? I'm just going to cut it this way, and I'm taking a new route. All right, the outcome is narrow pathway. Tread thoughtfully. You could definitely be detouring from alignment. Fogged in, big confirmation. Go slow, take time. All right, so let's talk about this for a minute, Aquarius. Okay, so this is how I always say it. You want to picture like a path, a windy road. And this windy road is the path that your soul chose when it came down for this lifetime. So on this windy path, people are like, Rosa, is my fate, is it just destined? Is it just going to be this way and I have no choice? Not true. Not true. Um, what happens is your soul has lessons. It says, I want to come down to earth and I'm going to learn about compassion and I'm going to learn about sympathy and empathy and I'm going to learn about whatever lessons you need to learn in this lifetime, right? And you're going to learn those lessons one way or another on this path. But in the meantime, on this path that you're on, we do have free will. We also, a lot of us have what I like to call shiny object syndrome. And it's like, well, we're on the path and then all of a sudden something looks good. And it's like, oh my God, I want to check that out. And then you detour. And then now you're off the path. And we can go off the path like a long ways. And then we have these things that I like to call like forced alignment. And it's like where you've detoured so far off the path that all of a sudden, like the tower moments start exploding in your face, and it's spirit like plucking you out and putting you back where you're supposed to be, right? But I always say, like, these mistakes or detours, like, there's no such thing as a mistake. Like, there's a reason that you saw the shiny object in the first place. There's a reason that you had to carve that path out, that you had to detour off your soul's journey. And it's going to be so that you could learn something, so that you could learn something that made you smarter, wiser, braver, all the things, right? All right, let's pull some guidance for Aquarius. I feel like it's very possible, a little shiny object syndrome this week, Aquarius. Kindness. You are a humanitarian made of love, and you are able to share that energy with others. Look at this big confirmation. Empathy. You feel and understand the emotions of another in the service of love. All right. Moonology Oracle to close it out for Aquarius. Your dreams need a practical plan. It's full moon in Taurus. I told you, big confirmation. We started the reading. I said, hey, the full moon in Taurus is going to be the thing for Aquarius. Freaking spirit loves me. Y'all see it? I hope y'all see it. I love it. All right. It says the end of a tough cycle approaches. It's full moon in Capricorn, and a fiery climax approaches. It's full moon in Aries. All right, guys, that's it. All 12 signs. We are still caught up. Next week, Sunday night, Love and Astrology, we will look at the next week ahead. I will offer some free and paid mini readings. Hopefully, by Sunday, we can all have processed all of these emotions, have our feelings in check, and can have our armor on and ready and prepared for the next week, right? I'm hoping that that is going to be the situation. I heard another person say, you're going to see a lot of, um, things on TV and social media that, may bring you lower vibrational energy. I'm going to tell you, turn it off. Turn it off. Stop watching it. You control your happiness. It's your responsibility to make yourself happy. It is not the soul's goal to be miserable and drag others down with you. That is not the plan. That is not what we're supposed to be doing here. So if it doesn't make you happy, don't pay attention to it. Turn it off. Spend some time this weekend on self-care. Implement what we know, right? Like, that's what I plan on doing. All right, I hope to see everyone Sunday. Word of the day, Meraki, doing something with total love and pure soul. It is leaving a little piece of yourself in your creative work. Oh my gosh, I absolutely love it, Sandra. All right, guys. Thank you, everyone who came in, hung out with me all of the 2 hours. Have mercy. I love you all so very much. Talk about helping us with our watch time over on YouTube. You hear that, YouTube? All right, Sunday night, I will see all of you again. I'm always, always sending all of you abundant love and light on your journey. Have a good evening, everyone.